Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Smash for Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
Coming up, Kelly gets something in her butt. And Dorinda gets tossed out of a cabaret with Luann de Lesseps. De Lesseps? But first, don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't already. Hit the like and
the notification bell and the thumbs up.
I want to get right to some... You know what? Let's talk about your butt first.
My butt?
What did you get in your butt today, Kelly?
I got a pellet in my butt. So I'm going to show this on... I'm going to show what they did.
We're going to show it on our Patreon. We'll show a little teaser clip here.
Right.
Okay. Before we do the pellets, we have you get lab work done, and it's very thorough because I want to see if there's other causes to why you're not feeling as perky as usual aside from your hormones. Your liver function is awesome, which I know we're all stoked about. Yeah. And your kidney function is great too. So you're perfectly healthy.
I mean, for the amount of alcohol I drink, I'm shocked.
I need to know your secret.
Yeah.
So your testosterone is low. We function better and we feel better when your testosterone's a bit higher than that. So we always start at a low dose and then see how you feel, and we can always increase it.
I'm at 15, so what should I be at?
So we feel our best when it's between 100 and 250.
No way.
Yes.
I'm that low.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
After I took the pokey, my menstrual cycle has not been the same. So I was like, oh my God, am I going through menopause or premenopausal, whatever. So I went to the doctor. I got a panel of my blood work to see if I was going to. Unfortunately, I am not.
You're not. You said no. Unfortunately you're not?
Yeah, because I'm still getting, because it's like irregular now. Like,
okay. Yeah, that I know.
And so, they saw that I have Hashimoto's. My vitamin B12 is a little low. My vitamin D is a little bit low, but I think every woman is.
Mm-hmm.
And
what was the one thing?
So the one thing that they saw on my hormone is that I am extremely low on testosterone.
Right.
Extremely, extremely low. So I got this pellet, and they're going to talk about it, like why the pellet's better than the cream and the patch or whatever, because I do a lot of hot yoga.
Yeah, there are different ways to boost your testosterone.
Yes, and there's shots, there's all kinds.
Yeah.
But this was very easy, very simple. It's a slow release thing, and she says she's just like Botox, how you can see it, you're becoming a Shar-Pei after 3 months.
Yeah.
You're going to feel so much better, so much like I'm going to be able to like lift weights, and you're going to see it right away.
You're going to be ripped.
I'm going to be ripped. And
so I got to keep up.
So, but in April, they're going to take my blood test at the peak and see where I'm at. But I'm at a 15, and I have the paperwork.
And you're supposed to be 500 or something?
Something crazy like that. Like I'm like extreme. Like
so we're going to do the full thing on our Rick and Kelly show on Patreon.com this week. So you can go to Patreon.com, subscribe to the Rick and Kelly show. You can check it out for 7 days for free. We have almost 80 shows there, and we think you're going to love it.
I can't wait to see how I feel.
Yeah. Well, again, I know you're going to have a lot more energy. You already have a lot, despite your physical limitations. So we have some choice comments from yesterday's show regarding mass and also RHOC. Kelly, you were the best RHOC housewife ever. Kelly probably would have been asked back by RHOC if taken dismissal better. Sometimes silence is golden.
Steve, this is from Steve. Kelly, you probably would have been asked back by RHOC if you've taken a dismissal better. What did we say today? You said it so eloquently, Rick. I was like, well, first of all, I was like, how would you feel if you got fired for
the wrong reason? For
the wrong reasons, for discrimination of politics?
How do you take that
better?
How
do you take that better? And by the way, can you help me
and this
out
is
on this?
Well, this is the other one, and I will. I want to read this other comment from L, which is on the same lines. Giving so much time to talking about the RHOC is really generous of you because it actually hurts your podcast by reducing the amount of time you have to. Well, that's actually not. That's different. when someone is wronged, they want to make it right. And people who keep saying, well, you should stay quiet and maybe they'd ask you back, isn't taking into consideration why you're upset in the first place. Why should you be quiet and wait to see if they'll ask you back when they mistreated you and fired you for the wrong reasons?
Right.
They were way harsh with you.
Oh, how you guys are coming after us about asking about if they were sick about the mask? How about Andy Cohen went after me saying I didn't want everybody. And look, I ended up being right. The efficacy is a 5%. But nobody ever came around and said, where are your freedoms, I agree with you guys. I do. It's none of our business. Somebody wants to wear a mask.
Yeah.
It's true. You guys are right on that one.
Well, we talked about it yesterday because I had said something to a clerk at a Best Buy. And I simply asked a question, do they make you wear a mask in here, or is that your choice?
Because a lot of people, you would have to, they do that with workers.
Curious.
They do that with workers. They make the workers,
wear masks.
Staff wear masks, but nobody else has to,
and she
which
said
I feel like is
didn't
wrong.
want to get sick. And then I shared information from a study, a very large study of 1 million people that found that the efficacy, as you said, was 5%. Now, maybe I overstepped. My job for 35 years was to ask questions. So I'm frequently asking questions that I'm curious about or I'm curious about.
Right.
And maybe sometimes it seems rude or offensive or out of place. And if that was the case, I apologize. And maybe I should have just left it alone. Or after she answered, she didn't want to get sick. I should have just held the information to myself. But I was sharing the results of a study that we had talked about on this show. But getting back to you.
But getting back to me, if you go back on my Instagram and you read when I got fired, how many people attacked me because I didn't want to wear the mask and nobody else did. Nobody wore the mask here in Orange County. All the rest of California did because there's sheeple here, but nobody did in Orange County. We were the only county that were anti-mask, that you could go into anywhere and not have to wear a mask. Our gym, Curl, was the only one in California that you can go work out at the gym and not have to wear a mask. And so I said that, I got reamed. I was the worst person. I am spreading misinformation. I am the worst human being on earth because I am selfish and I'm not thinking about others.
Right.
Now, it's like flip-flops.
If you question someone who is wearing one, then they come after you for how dare you ask the question?
Right.
But it's okay to ask you why you're not wearing one.
Right.
So there's the conflict there.
Yeah.
But I just want to, maybe I don't know if I was clear enough on this point about you. You should speak your mind. You should be able to share your feelings. You shouldn't have to be zippered and silenced on the slight chance that they might change their mind and bring you back. Like, you can't be yourself. The whole reason why you were so successful on that show is because you were yourself.
Right.
You were real. You were a real housewife.
Well, isn't that why we're on a reality show? I mean, am I not allowed to say how I was mistreated, how I was fired for the wrong reasons? I mean, honestly, am I just for the, I might get back on? Dorinda, for example.
Who's coming up later in the show.
She called me when I got fired. And she was like, "You were the only good one on the show." She said, Andy Cohen told me I was on pause and that I'm keeping my mouth shut and being quiet. And, she could go around going crazy on Vicky for not getting the pokey, but that's okay. If you are on the other side, you're not allowed to have those views.
Right. Which
so
obviously is unfair.
Right.
The playing field should be level.
Right.
If you're allowing one discussion, you should allow the other discussion. If you're going to silence one half of the population and then wind up being wrong for your reasons for silencing them, well, then you look as bad as you should.
So Dorinda told me, you need to be quiet. They'll get you back on. And I was like, I'm not desperado, okay? I don't need this.
We're living
honestly.
a great life over here.
I'm living a great life over here. I really am. And I'll hustle 100 times more than that easy paycheck that I was getting over there. Mm-hmm. But, I am not, silence is not always golden. It isn't. And I have a platform and I get to say what I feel. And if they don't like it, well, then that's too bad. Look at the ratings suffer. So good luck.
Jamis Salamida. There is no way in the world that I can make it through a whole season of RHOC and not have a Rick and Kelly recap. Please consider it your good deed for the day, and please recap RHOC. I don't watch the show when you do recaps. We all should not watch the show and just watch your recap. Take that rating.
I know, we've gotten a lot of those. Thank you guys for wanting to hear my recaps. That's so sweet.
Then Jay Goldfarb 3 said, loved you on Up and Adam. We did a live with him
Today.
and Jason this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Hope that can become a regular thing. And it is going to be a regular thing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably at least every month. Also, yes, doing your show live so all your smashers can post questions would be great. You two are the greatest couple you were meant to be. That, my friend, is absolutely true.
So I'm going to talk about this girl that wrote this. Did I send that to you?
I'm not sure. I can't check it because I'm recording.
Oh, okay. So this lady, I think it was Catherine. Where's Rick? Yeah, Catherine McCrae. She says, Kelly, the more you speak about Tamra over and over comes across as pure jealousy. Okay, first of all, Catherine, I am not jealous of that uniboob, old-skinned, whacked out from a mother, weird-ass relationship with Eddie. No, I am not jealous of her one iota, okay? At all.
Okay.
Not jealous of her. Now, do I think she's a terrible, horrible person? I do, and and I'm going to tell you why. So you're wrong on this. She doesn't mention you. Oh, yes, she does, Catherine.
Well, you wouldn't have brought her up if she hadn't mentioned you to someone else, so we're not going to say who it is. But
right.
She brought you up
She
to someone else.
brought me up
and
to
you found
someone
out
else.
About it.
And I found out about it. And then you said in the arena, well, she's winning. What is she winning? Her kids.
Well, don't talk about her kids.
No, I'm just saying her kids. Some of her kids can't stand her. That's winning. That's winning. There's so much that is going on that she doesn't even put on the show and that she doesn't even talk about. So no, and less probably is more. I agree with you on that one, Catherine. And you just had to mention her name on Jeff Lewis, and Jeff shut you down. You're wrong.
That's not how it happened.
That's not how it happened, Catherine. See,
I was there.
You get a little bit of information, or you listen a little bit of information, and this is, you're wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
So this is what happened. She went and she talked about me to somebody, and then they came to me.
Well,
and
no,
they told,
what happened first
yeah.
was they put it up on the screen in the studio when Bronwyn got married, but she's already married, so she can't get married. She pretended to get married in Vegas. They put it up on the screen and showed Tamara's comment saying, "Hey, congratulations!" And all you said was,
they had it on there,
Yeah.
and they had her Bronwyn's Instagram, and they had Tamra. Oh my God, congratulations! And all I said was, "Oh my gosh, she is so full of shit."
"Yeah."
That's what I said.
And then
because
they moved on because we weren't there to
moved
talk
on.
about
We
her.
weren't there to talk about her. We
was
were
up
talking about
there,
that.
she reacted,
and he
and that
didn't
was it.
shut me down, by the way. Okay.
Right. No, there was no shutting
There was
Kelly
no
down.
shutting down.
We just moved on to more important topics.
Yeah.
We actually wanted to talk
I wasn't going
about
to talk about her, but what I said was she's full of crap because she was the first one to always talk about how she felt sorry for Sean and that she was a wackadoodle and, she's got 8 kids that she needs to, but she's flying around everywhere.
Yeah.
I talked about it with her all the time. So, Kathleen, you're wrong, babe. I'm sorry.
All right, that's enough about her.
Okay.
We don't want to talk about her.
I don't want to talk about her.
Can't spend too much time.
But I'm not jealous of her, by the way. I would never want her life or her husband or her kids or her one house.
'Cause she's got me.
Okay? I wouldn't.
I want to thank Marcus for helping me with our computers today. I'm going to put his website up there tomorrow. The guy's amazing. He helped me clean up. I deleted over 11,000 files from our desktop after I moved stuff to a hard drive, which I wouldn't know how to do by myself. So thank you, Marcus, for that. Also, just want to remind people, if you play pickleball, you can go to our pickleballpartytown.store and buy our custom rackets and balls. The pink balls and the really super cool rackets are custom, and they play great, and they're available now at an excellent price on pickleballpartytown.store, pickleballpartytown.store. In the news now.
In the news.
Drunk Dorinda Medley, kicked out of Luann's show, made staffers cry, according to a source. A drunk Dorinda Medley was escorted out of Luann de Lesseps cabaret show over the weekend after allegedly being rude to staffers, Page Six has learned. She was asked to leave, and she's now been permanently banned from the club by management, never to step foot in there again, a source close to de Lesseps tells us. She made several staffers actually cry. She was really drunk and kept yelling, "I don't get paid to be here."
Wow.
Just to be fair, a rep for Medley denies that she was too intoxicated and instead claims she left early Saturday night because she was suffering from a routine cold and didn't want to expose others.
Wow.
I mean, talking about two different sides to a story.
Right. I could text her right now and ask
Well,
her if
there
this
are-
is true.
There were
You
a lot
never
of
know. You never know.
Well, there are a lot of
Oh,
witnesses.
there she is right there. She's having a good time. She is such a nice person. She really is a really good-hearted woman.
In a video obtained by Page Six, Medley can be seen dancing near audience members, not avoiding being near them. An audience member reiterated to Page Six, saying Medley appeared drunk and was getting into a disagreement with a staffer. When we got to the lobby, it appeared she was in a convo with someone, a young woman manager. So we waited for a pic, but we quickly realized this was not a convo, and Dorinda was yelling at the woman and getting in her face. So when you have witnesses, now witnesses' accounts can be
Yeah.
they can be false,
Right.
or they can be twisted. We had a witness who completely misinterpreted a conversation we had very recently. It happens all the time. The woman was very professional and took it. Dorinda was going on about how she basically was bringing liveliness to the show. It was almost as if Dorinda was implying she was the one that was getting the crowd riled up and causing them to have a great time. She was clearly drunk and getting drunker as the show progressed, and she kept jumping up to be included in the show while Luann was on stage. The way she is on Roni was exactly as she behaved that night. But you say Dorinda's a wonderful person?
She is.
A doll?
She's a doll. Like, she really is. I know she comes off as mean on that show, but I don't find her like that. I don't. People say that about me. I came
Yeah.
off mean. But honestly, when you hit me, I'm going to hit you back.
That's
so
true.
that's my problem. I should not be like that. I should just walk away and not say anything.
What are the odds of that happening?
I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm trying to better myself.
Dorinda did an Instagram live recently and said, "No, I wasn't escorted out. I left. I left because I was tired." And one quick item, this is from the New York Post. COVID infection provides as much protection as the vaccine. A new study found that a previous COVID-19 infection offers at least the same level of protection as 2 doses of high-quality mRNA vaccines such as Moderna and Pfizer. Additionally, people who are infected with the virus may be protected from reinfection for 40 weeks or longer, the study found.
Oh, that would have been nice to know when they made everybody take it or they got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been great to know back then.
I wonder if that'll get labeled as misinformation.
Yeah,
We're
well,
quoting
they-
a study from the Lancet published on February 16th.
Well,
That is actual information.
it's funny how this is a way of silencing you. And did you see that Zuckerberg is going to try to make people pay, I think, to get either a check mark or something, or to pay to be on Facebook and Instagram?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's trying to do that.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We hope you enjoyed this smash. If you haven't subscribed yet here on YouTube, please do, and check out our Rick and Kelly show on patreon.com.
If he made me pay for Instagram, I would totally get off of Instagram,
You
just like
would.
I got off Twitter.
Well, you did get off Twitter. You had over
Yeah.
200,000 followers, and
And
you just
it's
walked away.
actually really toxic on that.
I agree.
Yeah.
The only time I go on there is to put a link to one of our shows or one of our
Right.
things. That's the only
Like,
time.
I'm never on Facebook anymore. It's like my
Yeah.
parents are on Facebook, my mom and
Right.
dad. I think it's for like 70-year-olds. But it's like, well, there's going to be a time where this social media is going to be so passe, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day, everyone.